You wanted more? So here's more. I asked for 50 likes in my last video and you all gave them to me. So now I'm going to give you 5 more tips for new real estate agents. I'm Chasen J. Miles, your Dallas, Texas real estate agent, and here they go. So my first one, or if you've watched the last video, number 6, learn to take direction. And what that's going to require is going to require you to get good at listening. Don't try to reinvent the wheel in this business. If you have a mentor or if you're part of my coaching programs, listen to what your coach or your mentor is telling you. Oftentimes I see people who get into business and they want to try to do things their way and then figure out why it's not working. If you're joining a brokerage and they have an extensive training program, it's most likely that someone or many people have done all those things. So learn to listen and take direction very well. If you want to succeed in this business, learn from people who are successful in it. Join a good program and listen and do. Drink the Kool-Aid, whatever you want to call it, but you have to learn to listen. My next tip, and this is something that I struggled with in the beginning of my business, but you need to be okay and you need to learn how to be okay with being uncomfortable. There are going to be so many situations that you are going to be very uncomfortable, and it's going to require you to step outside of your comfort zone. I wasn't an expert at door knocking. I wasn't an expert at cold calling. Honestly, I was terrified of it. I couldn't imagine picking up the phone, calling a random person, trying to get a listing, or I couldn't imagine walking up to someone at a networking event. All those things were so uncomfortable for me. But I said to myself that I have to stop being this way because I'm never going to be able to progress as long as I am uncomfortable and letting that fear hold me back. So be okay with being uncomfortable. Know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and it won't be this way for long. Number 3, or number 8 if you're carrying these over again, don't look for instant gratification in this business. This business takes a while. There is a ramp up period. There is a amount of time that it's going to take for you to get your name out there, for your phone to start ringing. Don't think just because you posted something on Facebook this morning that your phone is going to be ringing by the evening. Or don't think because you met someone at a bar that they're going to call you and want you to be their realtor. This stuff takes time. It's going to require you to work very hard, long hours, sleepless nights, but eventually it will come. You have to stay very persistent in your actions. Just because something didn't work the first time, the second time, the 5th time does not mean give up. It's actually a statistic in cold calling. It's going to take at least 8 follow-ups before someone would even give you the attention that you're looking for. And so know that being a real estate agent, it's not a business of instant gratification. And if that's you, I would say find another career, because unless you already have a big name for yourself and you can just hop into selling, you're most likely not going to sell something for a little bit. And you need to be okay with that. Know that most real estate agents had to go through this journey. They had to take time to put themselves out there, to develop a name for themselves. I didn't become who I was overnight. And so once you start to look at it that way, it makes things a lot easier and it'll save you on frustrations as you are building your real estate business. Next, and I like to tell people this, some agents are going to hate me for saying this, but you need to budget and save your money appropriately. If you have a job, a part-time job, full-time job, whatever it is, and you're just getting started, keep it, unless you have money saved up. There will get to a point where you can leave your other job and be in real estate full-time, but if you don't have that cushion, keep your job. You need to budget appropriately, you need to save money. You're going to spend a lot of money in this career, especially once you start getting listings and entertaining clients and taking buyers out, and you're having events. It's gonna cost you money. And so if you don't have that nest egg, you need to keep doing whatever you're doing to make money right now and slowly transition over. It's okay. Not everybody can hop in real estate full time. Don't quit your job. We don't want you. I don't want you out on the street. I don't want you homeless trying to build your real estate career. So just be smart about your financial choices when it comes to this career. My last tip is you need to always be on alert. You are a brand. You are going to build a name for yourself. You need to be on alert. When you're out partying with your friends, when you're, doing whatever, always know that there are people watching, and you're in the business of satisfying other people. You're trying to gain business. You're going to want to get clients. Don't let foolish pictures or headlines get out there to put some bad stuff on your name. You don't want that. I'm so careful about this because you never know who's watching, who's listening, and you can also be on alert in a positive way. So if you're in a restaurant and you hear somebody talking about real estate on the next table over, be friendly. Talk to them, maybe strike up a conversation, let them know that you're the expert in the area. You can give them some advice. Don't hard sell people, but always be on alert, the bad and the good. So those are my tips. If you haven't watched video 1, I would say that go back and watch part 1. I'll drop the link below. Y'all know I love to keep the conversation going. So please leave me a comment below if you agree with me, if you disagree. Y'all know I write everybody back. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I gotta get the word out somehow, and I'm just hoping to help people. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, just subscribe. I release videos like this all the time, and I know that you're gonna love it. All right, until next time.